me alive. Oh, do you know what I forgot to grab? Damn. Is my book. Okay, no, it's okay. So, hey, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, so I think it was Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, so when I streamed Wednesday, I'm pretty sure I was like chapter 3, maybe 4. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm gonna have to look at my book. But I was reading Powerless and Grimstone. Powerless, I am halfway through 12. I haven't continued it because the audiobook doesn't come out until next week, and I want to finish with the audiobook because everyone keeps saying to the audiobook gives it more volume, and it does. It's how I'm chapter 12, and I want to read more, but I need the audiobook to finish it. I don't know why, but my book is bent here, and I don't know why, but it drives me nuts. So I haven't finished Powerless, although I want to, very badly want to. I think I might have just got the like a slightly damaged copy of it, because even like it doesn't sit quite nicely here. Like it doesn't sit. It doesn't sit, and it's frayed on the edges. Like when it was cut, it wasn't cut properly. I didn't realize that until I was reading. I could see it. I was like, the hell, like, I'm not happy about that. But hey, I'm tempted to take this sticker off because the sticker is driving me nuts now. So the sticker is coming off. There you go. The sticker is off. Hello, welcome in. Book talk. Welcome to book talk. Talk, not talk. I was just talking about how I only am halfway through chapter 12 when my audio stopped, so I need to wait for the full audio to come out. About the book, so far, absolutely amazing. I like it. But I just finished, because I was reading Powerless and Grimstone together. I was reading them both. I literally just right like about 20 minutes ago finished Grimstone. I need to get the second book. The second book is about his brother. This book is about Dane, D-A-N-E, Dane, and Remy. And this next book is about his brother, Dane's brother, so I need to get the second book. It's only a 2-book series, which is good because it took me about a week roughly to read this. It's a very slow burn. It's very, very slow until you get about halfway, give or take. It's 35 chapters, and around chapter 20 or so, or just after 20, is when it starts getting really, really well. The second to last chapter, it unravels the whole story. Like, it unravels the whole story. The fact that there was a twist at the end of this book, and I didn't even realize that there was a twist at the end of this book, made me really like it by the end. Yes, I love reading, crafts. I just love everything. I'm a lovable person. Yes, that's why the title is Book Talk. But anyway, I love the illustrations in this book. Like, you've got illustrations through the book, and it brings the book a hell of a lot like there's bits in the book that you go, oh yeah, that's right. Back further in the book, there was that photo, and it kind of connects with that photo, and then you're like, oh, and then you kind of get into the book, and then near the end you're like, wait, that twist I didn't realize. You think it was the other person, like there's a few people in the book that I'm like, I wonder if they're the ones that are doing this. And then by the end of it, you're like, wait, I didn't suspect that person at all. What? Um, I speed read through the last 2 chapters because it was so fucking good. At the beginning, I did say I don't know if I was gonna finish this, but I did, and I absolutely love the fact that I did. Yeah. So if you like, this one here is a romance thriller or a romance horror. I think it's a horror. I think it's a romance horror. Um, I really, yeah, I think it's a romance horror. I didn't expect to like the horror. Like, to be honest, I didn't expect to like romance horrors. Like Phantasma, that's uh a fantasy romance. It's fantasy dark romance. This is completely different to this. This is a horror. This is a dark romance. So there's 2 different versions of it. And that's why people say always read your trigger warnings and always do your research on books, because you never know. But this one was all about ghosts and goyles and phantoms. This one, it's all about a house and a brother and a sister, and that's all I'm going to give to you, because you've got to read it for yourself. If you are intrigued in the horror romance, or just a mystery romance with a twist at the end, that's definitely what it is. It's a horror romance with a twist at the end. I need to figure out if the other book is in store. It says there is a second book on the back. I don't know. I need to do some research. But the partner is buying me the next ACOTAR book, so I have book 4. Even though I haven't read 3 yet, because we haven't picked it out of the reading bag. Speaking of the reading bag, by the way, guys, I got my partner to pick the next book. He picked The Cruel Prince, but that hasn't arrived yet. I can't wait for that to arrive. It got dispatched on Wednesday or Thursday, and it's now Saturday, so it'll be here next week, which is interesting, because so I asked him to pick again, and he picked again, and I'm so happy he picked it. He picked Twisted Games. Twisted Games is book 2 of the Twisted series, and just let me tell you, book 1 was absolutely amazing. I read book 1 in 2 days. I think this one's slightly thicker. Yeah, it is. This one's slightly thicker. Like, this is book 2, and that's book 1. This one's slightly thicker. And this one took me 2 days to read. So, this one, it probably took me 2.5, 3 days to read. This is book 9. Book 9, I started reading again the 28th of March, and it's now, what is it now? The 5th of April. No, I started the 28th of February, and all of March I read 6.5 books. 6.5 books. I need to sneeze. Okay, I'm good. Okay, so the first book, Twisted Love. This is just from my hands, because I was yeah. As you can see, look, I can literally just do it. Look, it's rubbing off, which It doesn't really bother me because the side bit looks still good. I'm excited for this book. So after this book is Twisted Hate, and then there's Twisted Lies. I can't wait to start reading this book. I'm gonna start tomorrow. I don't know. I need to, like, when I finish a book, I jump into the next book, and I think I need that break. Even though I really want to jump into Twisted Games, and don't get me wrong, I want to jump into Twisted Games, but I think I need to let this sit for a minute. I don't know. I didn't think I would like it. Like at the beginning, I was like, I don't think I like this book, and I said to you guys, I don't think I like this book. I think it's going to be a did not finish book. And then I'm like, and then I can't, because it doesn't have an audio. It doesn't have audio. I wish it did, because that would have just made it 10 times fucking better if this one had an audio. Kind Kids Club. Oh, hi. Anyway, if this had an audiobook, I think it would have been 10 times better, because it's got a playlist in here, and I tried the playlist with the bits when it says to listen to them, but it wasn't me. Like, if it's a you, cool, great. It wasn't me. I just devoured the book just by reading it. I understand the book cover now and the flowers, and I can tell you're 100% from New Zealand. I am. Hi, thank you. I understand the flowers of the book now. There's little little Easter eggs on the house, the flowers, and it's not a butterfly, it's a moth. It's a moth, not a butterfly. And like, it's just the book looks interesting. The book looks like, oh, that might be a bit boring, but it's not. It's 100% not. I would suggest, if you're into the horror books but want a bit of romance and spice and twists, definitely go for the Grimstone series. It's only 2 books so far. I think it's only 2 books because there's only one on the back, and doesn't say anything else in here. I think I'll have a look at the author, because usually there's an author about the author. Here it is. Sophie writes intelligent and powerful characters who are allowed to be flawed. She lives in the Mountain West with her husband and 3 children. The Love Lark Letter, the Love Lark Reader Group, so the books that she does, and she's got a website, Instagram, TikTok, exclusive content. She's got a Patreon, and she's got an Amazon of her complete books, and she's got a book playlist as well. Doesn't really say anything else about her. Literally, it's just like a little blurb of her. But I didn't expect to love the book, but I did. I absolutely loved the book. I'm definitely going to maybe try and maybe read a few more of Sophie Lark's books. It's the first time reading one of her books. Like, all these books that I'm reading is so, like, Kelly, Anna, and Lauren. These are, and all the books behind me, these are all the first time I'm reading these authors. And just so you know, I'm absolutely loving them all. I am 100% grateful. This one, I wouldn't, my partner, because I went to the store and I was like, I wanted to get Icebreaker. And I said to him, pick out 3 books. I'll pick out 2 books. I picked up this one, of course, and he picked this one. He picked up Brimstone, and he picked up Fallen Academy, which I googled. There's not much about Grimstone. Literally, there's very little of Grimstone. There's like maybe 1 or 2 short stories about it. Maybe 1 person on YouTube has read it or has began to read it. I've completely finished it. I would recommend this book. Yeah, definitely recommend if you like your horror books and you want a bit of twist, mystery, and romance in your books. So definitely. Fallen Academy is a 4-year series. So you get year 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the books. Where is it? Here. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4 different series. So this author has four different series. There is the Fallen Academy series. There's the Gifted City series. So that's House of Ash and Bone. Oh, House of Ash and Shadow, House of War and Bone, House of Light and Leather. And then she's got the King series, and then she's got the Wolf Girl series. And if I like her, if I like the way she puts words on, like these are quite big. Like the pages are like the, how do you put it? Like the big writing, like compared to little. Grimstone, I think Grimstone was little as well. This one here has a bit thick writing, like the words are much thicker. I'm looking forward to getting into this. I've seen a few people, because I did YouTube, I looked on YouTube to find if anyone else has read this and the backgrounds and what they would give it. Goodreads, I think Goodreads gave it a 3.75, I think they gave this one a 3.5 or so. I gave it a 4.5. To be honest, I gave it a 4.5 because it's slow. I think that's the only reason I gave it a 4.5 is the slowness. Oh my god, I need to sneeze. Okay. I can't wait to pull this out of the bag. To read this. That's how we pick our next books. We literally write them, put them in here, and then pick them up, and I read them, and then by the time I finish the book, I do a review like I'm doing now, and this one is currently for Grimstone. So we finished Grimstone, and we're starting Twisted Games. Twisted Games is the next book. I'm getting this whole series. I'm reading book by book. That's why I've only got year 1, and I've only got book 1 of Grimstone and book 1 of Icebreakers, and Phantasma book 2 is coming out. Powerless book 3 is coming out because Powerful is the little novella. Reckless is book 2, and then the third book for the Powerful series is coming out as well, which I'm looking forward to. Anyway, let's put these back. I need to get a bigger bookshelf. That is on my to-do list, but right now it's fine. I've had to pile it. I've had to pile it down here. These are like my thick ones. So I do have my Fourth Wing series, as you can see, and then I have the 4 books that are sitting in front of me. This one I'm part reading. I'm still reading this one. I'm just waiting for the audiobook to come out. These 2 I've finished reading, and this is the next book we're reading, so I can put these ones away if I can fit it on the shelf. Okay, so now that I'm looking at it, that's full. This one has got like a little gap at the bottom, so I may actually need to get another bookshelf. I think I'm finally at that point where I need a new bookshelf. So let's put these 2 up. try to get rid of those ones. Okay. Actually, that book I did not like. The Thousand Boy Kisses I didn't like. That's a did not finish. Blood of Hercules is a did not finish. So out of all my books, 2 books I did not finish because I couldn't get into it. But I will keep this book because I want to try and get into it. According to you guys say that this book is really good. And it's just another slow read. It gets good about halfway through, so I will try that again. This book, I don't like the writing. I don't like how it is put on the page. It doesn't, like, a book has to catch me, and if it catches me, I will finish it. Like, I will devour it. But I'm glad I didn't pay money for this book. I just don't like, how it's written on the page. Like, I love the cover. I love the story and the background of the story. I couldn't get into it. Like, I read the first 2 pages and I was like, I don't want to finish. I don't want to finish these pages. I had to reread those 2 pages twice. And if I have to reread 2 pages and restart over again just to get the gist of a book, that's my body saying, stop reading it. It's not a good book. If you like this book, sweet. Thank you for enjoying the book. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's not a me, which is fine. My sister might like the book, but not me. I don't think I would like this book. I don't like this book. It did not finish. I did not finish. My second did not finish. But then again, I think this one is a definitely not pick up. I'm not going to pick this back up. This one is I will pick up on a later date, if that makes sense. This is going to be a later date deal. This one is I'm not going to read it. I'm going to pass it on to my sister and hope she likes it. If she likes it, yay. It's not a me, unfortunately. But if you guys liked it, for me personally, I don't see how I don't like it, because it's romance, it's fiction, it's all there, but I don't get it. I guess it's the way she's writing the book. Like, I'm guessing it's the way she's putting those words on the paper or something. I'm not too sure. Like Grimstone, I didn't think I was going to get into it. I got into it and I completely finished it. I'm happy I did not DNF it. I'm so happy I didn't. But this one, I'm gonna have to say no. It's a big no. This one, Blood of Hercules, I will pick up another day. I will put the paper for this one back into the bag. I think I already have, but I'll have to double check. But I'll put it back in for a later date. Because I want to pick it back up and I want to have a second go at it. And if I have a second go at it and I still don't like it, then I can 100% say not for me. Unfortunately, like, I heard so much good things about this, and so many people were saying, yes, it's a good series, but I don't. I would like to be able to have the audiobook of it. Maybe that would help me get into it. I may need the audio to get into it or something, but let me know if you guys have read this and if you read it straight, or if you guys used an audiobook with it, or you read the ebook. I want to know how you got into this book, and if it's just a slow read. If it's a slow read, cool, then I will push for it. If it's not a slow read and it's just, if you don't get into it, you don't get into it. If the audiobook for this is good, please let me know, because I would like to read it. I've heard so much good things about it. I would like to read it. Yeah. So please let me know, guys. That'd be grateful, because I've seen so much good things about this, and I love the cover. I love the way she puts the words on the back, like the way she explains the book, like the behind, like the, yeah, it's Spartan War Academy, which I like. Where is it? It's like Fourth Wing. That was a War Academy sort of situation. Court of Thorns and Roses is not really. It was more love between two different worlds. Phantom was a game of ghosts and survival sort of thing. Grimstone was yet again two different people coming together and falling in love and so forth. So I will try this again. I'll try and find the audio. I know one of my friends has a different audio app, so I'll see if she's got it, and if it is, then I may have to go and buy the audio. But I prefer free audiobooks because if I don't like that book, I can go and listen to a different one without having to pay extra money. But if I have to buy the book, like buy the audio book, I will. Hi. Hi, hello, welcome. But yeah, I might do that today actually. After this, I might just go ask my friend and be like, can you have a look on your audiobook if Blood of Hercules is on it? Because it's got good reviews on Goodreads. So hopefully it's just I need the audio to capture in the book. Hopefully. Cross fingers. Like Powerless. Powerless is another book. I'm currently reading it. I'm 12 and a half chapters in. I want to finish it. The audiobook doesn't fully come out for another couple of weeks, unfortunately, which drives me nuts. Same with the Twisted series on my app. None of them are out. But I've already finished Twisted Love, so I know I'm going to love Twisted games. So, but anyway, Powerless, I love this book. This book is a young adult book, which caught me off guard when I found out. And I was, because I don't really look at the barcode area. It has to be like the front book has to capture my eye, and of course I hear a lot of good things about it from YouTube and Facebook. If I hear a lot about it and it goes, you must read, TBR, must read, and then I look at it, I read the back, and I am loving it. I'd say I'm a little upset that the fact that my for the full audio doesn't come out for another couple of weeks, but the next book is coming out, so I can't wait for that too. And Phantasma book 2 is coming out, which I can't wait for as well. It's going to be that's another book I need. So Phantasma book 2 is coming out. It's coming out next week, to be exact. It's coming out next week, to be exact. So I might just get that instead of the 4th book of Akatar, because I haven't even started this book. This one. I have not started Wings and Ruin yet, because we haven't pulled it out of the bag. I want to pull it out of the bag so badly. But we pulled Twisted Games, which is fun. We actually pulled The Cruel Prince. The Cruel Prince got pulled out first, but I don't have it yet. It is in transit to me. It should be arriving next week. Hopefully. Cross fingers. So I've got The Cruel Prince. I've got the Wings. Hang on. I've got The Serpent and the Wings of Night. I've got that book coming. I've got The Cruel Prince. And then I have another book coming. So yeah, I've got the first book to this series finally coming. Ash and the Star-Cursed King, I will not get until I finish the first 3 books, because I don't want to get a full set and not... I got this book thinking it was just a standalone, and then I read it was a duet. And I was like, oh, okay then. And then I saw 6 Scorched Roses, and I thought, oh, okay then, they must go together. This is not the novella. This is the novella to this series. And I'm like, okay, so now I have to get 2 more books, and then I have the whole set. So I've got the first book coming, I've got Cruel Prince coming, and then I've got, I don't know what other book I've got coming. I should really write this down. I think, hang on, I will tell you, I'll get the book out. I'll get the books out, and I'll tell you what book I've got coming. And then I can put them back in. Okay, so I've got Haunting Adeline. I can't wait. Fallen Academy is up on the shelf. 1,000 Boy Kisses, which I can take this one out because we've just established we're not going to be reading. What's this one? The Serpent of Wings of Night. The Serpent and the Wings of Night. We just spoke about that one. Quicksilver is up on the shelf. Starbringer is up on the shelf. Lights Out. I do have Lights Out. The book Lights Out coming. I do have that coming. It's in transit. The Cruel Prince. That's one that got pulled out just before, but it's not here yet. 7 Year Slip. There we go. That's a book that I've also coming. 7 Year Slip is coming with the Cruel Prince and the wings, the night wings. So 7 Year Slip, the Cruel Prince, and the Serpent and the Wings of Night are all 3 that are coming. Plus Haunting Adeline is coming. King of Wrath is sitting up here. A Court of Wings and Ruin, which is this one here. And then Icebreaker, which we just spoke about before. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 books. We've got 11 books because I'm currently reading Powerless and Twisted Games. I'm currently reading these 2. So 11, 12, 13. 13. I did take these 2 out. I did take these 2 out of the bag because I don't have the first book, and there's no point pulling these out if I can't finish them. I've heard so much about these, but I need the first book. Once I get the first book, then I can, the first and the last book, so it goes 1, 1.5, 2, and then 3. So once I get 1 and 3, it will be much easier because then we have the whole set and then we can devour them. Hoping I get into it. I really hope, because I've heard so much. I started reading 6 Scorched Roses. I didn't understand it, and I was like, oh no. And then I did some research because I saw the back of this and the back of this have both the same books, but this one has an extra book. And I was like, oh, okay, let's do a bit of digging. And I went onto Goodreads and I wrote the Shadowborn. Oh, I did the Kings of Navarre. I did that in the Goodreads, and it came up with a list of books. And I was like, okay, so I have 1.5 and 2. So the 1.5 and book 2. And I was like, okay, well, that makes 100% more sense. I don't have book 1. I need book 1. So that is why these 2 are not in the bag. And well, it is, these 2 are not in the bag because we just pulled out Twisted Games, so that's why. That is why that is not in there. And I can't wait to pull this out. This is going to be extremely good. Once I finish the court series, I want to start on the Crescent series, because the Crescent series is only 2 books, but I think I may have to, because I've got it here. The Crescent series, I may have to do some digging around to make sure it's available for me, and if it isn't, I'm gonna have to do some digging to find out where I can get it. So I love these books. I love the author. I love these books, and I love this author. So I don't think I can go wrong with getting the Crescent series, which is only 2 books. The Thorn of Glass, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 is 8 books. The Assassin's Blade is the first book. I think I've seen it around, but yeah, I've seen it around, or I've seen Thorn of Glass. I've seen one or the other. But the Crescent City series, after I finish this whole series, like all 5, then I'll start the next series, the next one to these. They're not like they're individual series, but they're the Sarah J Maas books. This book is a 2017. It was published. This edition published is 2020, but it was first published. These books were first published in Great Britain in 2017, and I'm only just starting to read them now. So, but that's good. I'm looking forward to reading this. I'm not reading this currently, which is, it's like, yeah, that we can't do much about that. We are reading the Twisted Games series at the moment. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. We've got the 3 of them. Yeah. That one I absolutely devoured. Like, I did an audiobook with this one. I did the audiobook with this one, and this audiobook, the third one, the third audiobook is not out yet. I think I can listen to the first 8 chapters, and then I have to wait for it to come out completely. So I'm like, I'm kind of glad we didn't pick it out yet, but I'm also like, I want to pick it out. But we've got the Twisted Games. I'm looking forward to this one because this is about the Princess Bridget and her driver Reese. Rice. I don't know how they say it in this book, but I say Reese. It's about Rhys. But in the Ekata series, they call it Rice, like rice. Rysand. It's Reese for Rysand. I think this is like the 3rd book. No, there was no Rysand. Like there was no Reese's in Grimstone. But there is in the Ekata series, and there is in this book, as well as the first book. The first book, he's kind of pops in near the end because Bridget's first bodyguard goes on holiday because his wife just had a baby. So then she gets the new driver, which is Reese. Her bodyguard and her driver. Yeah. Broody and arrogant elite bodyguard. And so she gets her new bodyguard. And this is about the Princess Bridget, which is I can't remember her name now. Ava is the first book. This book is her friend Bridget, and then the 3rd book is another friend, and then the last book is about her other friend. I think Twisted Hate is about Ava's brother and one of her friends, and her best friend, and then Twisted Lies is her last 2 friends, I think. But I'm gonna get the series and read each book, which is going to be so freaking good. I can't wait. But I'm probably gonna start this book after this. I think I've had a big gap between Grimstone and this one. So I try not to read book after book after book after book. I already have. I did the Fourth Wing series straight into, so I did the Fourth Wing series, but between Fourth Wing I had Ekata and Phasma going, and then when I finished Fourth Wing, I completely devoured Ekata 1, and then I finished Phantasma, and then I did book 2 of Ekata, and then I just did Grimstone. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. There we go. So it goes Grimstone, Court of Thorns and Roses, A Mist and Fury, Twisted Love, sorry, Phantasma, Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, Onyx Storm, and now it's Twisted Games in Powerless. Powerless just sits on my side table until I can get the full audio, because yeah, this one caught me by surprise, to be honest. Like, it caught me by surprise. I didn't expect to. I didn't expect. Like, when you look at a book cover, you don't expect what you don't exactly. If you don't have a background on someone going, oh, it's about this and this and this, like, you go, oh, okay, so it's about a guy or about a knight or something like something like that. It's not. It's about powers. It's about a prince that seems to like a young lady that has nothing, and how their worlds collide, and it's just and I'm like, I just want the full audiobook. We said the fucking full audiobook, but that doesn't come out till the 16th or the 24th or something. I'm not sure. It's either in 2 weeks or it's either in the end of the month, which I'm hoping it's not the end of the month. But by the time the end of the month comes, I would have finished 2 or 3 more books, depends. So I read about 6 books a month. And we're literally the 5th of April, and I've already read 1 book. But I started that book last month, end of last month to this month, so it kind of dragged over. So technically that means that I've done half a book, because half, so 1.5 books. I haven't started this one yet, so half a book already in April, and 5.5, no, 6.5, because this is book 8, so 6.5 last month, and then a half this month. So yeah, that's how it's been measured. I need to get rid of these books. It's on my to-do list. And as we get more books, I will be adding them to the bag. I've already, the ones that are on its way in transit here, I've already put them into the bag. That's why I had to put the Cruel Prince back. When we pulled out the Cruel Prince, I had to pull that one out back in and pulled another one out, which is Twisted Games, which I'm going to start. I'm babbling. Anyway, let's put this Powerless back up here, because I can't wait for that fucking thing to come out. Anyway, let's go and start Twisted Games. And what's today? It is still Saturday. It's still Saturday. So if I start, I'll start now. And by Monday, Tuesday, maybe Monday, depending on how much I can get done, I would finish. And then on Wednesday, when I do another live, I will tell you about this. So we do a bit of a background talk on this one, and we'll pick out another book. So yeah, I'll see you guys all. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I'll see you guys in like 3.5, 4 days when I finish this book and we're on our next book. Okay, bye guys.